Welcome, history fanatics, to Mrs. Heron's video playlist, where you will get the best of the best in social studies. We're beginning with Unit 1, Where in the World Map Skills. The unit goal is analyze various types of maps of differing complexities. It includes Part 1 from Core Concepts, which is Tools of Geography, and Part 3 from Core Concepts, Climates and Ecosystems. We're beginning with Section 1, Geography, the study of Earth. You should be able to answer what do geography study by the end of this section. What is geography? Why should you care about the study of the Earth? When will you ever use anything from this class? These are all great questions.
Europe to Asia.
The threat from climate change.
Geography is simply the study of everything, human and non-human, on Earth. It concerns two things: where are things located, and why are they there? When we study the physical geography of continents and countries, we begin to understand our own history. We also begin to appreciate the culture and history of those around us. But most importantly, we begin to see the effect that we have on our world, and what needs to be done to make it a better place to live for all of us. At its most basic level, geography studies where places are using directions. When geographers map locations on the Earth's surface, they start to get a complete picture of how our world actually looks, and they do this using both cardinal and intermediate direction.
Devils and black sheep. Really bad eggs.
The cardinal directions have been used throughout history to help us navigate oceans, travel countries, and reach faraway lands. They are north, south, east, and west. Just remember, never eat soggy waffles. The intermediate directions are wedged in between each of the cardinal directions, for example, southwest and northeast. Our understanding of the world has evolved a lot over the centuries, and today we have a really solid awareness of where things are located and how the Earth looks. We now know that the Earth is round, like a sphere. Geographers use the natural shape of Earth to map places using lines of latitude and longitude. The line that divides the Earth in half between the North and South Poles is called the equator. It is located at 0 degrees latitude. Think of the rhyme, lat lays flat, meaning horizontal lines on the globe are lines of latitude, lat. These lines measure how far north or south a place is from the equator. Geographers use degrees to measure latitude and longitude. They will always run east to west. Opposite halves of the globe are called hemispheres. For instance, the half of the Earth north of the equator is called the northern hemisphere, and the southern hemisphere is south of the equator. There are also lines that run north and south. These are called lines of longitude, or meridians. They will always be vertical, and the line that geographers use to map locations longitudinally is called the prime meridian. The prime meridian separates the eastern and western hemispheres. Try to remember, long ladders always matter. When lines of latitude and longitude are combined, they form a grid over the globe. Using this grid, geographers, including you, can pinpoint locations of places. To review, we discussed the definition of geography, why it's important to study, the differences between cardinal and intermediate directions, the equator, line of latitude, the prime meridian, and lines of longitude. Join me next week for the 5 themes of geography.